Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday. It's August the 24th, and I apologize for not being able to bring a devotion on Monday or yesterday, Tuesday, and we got called away on Sunday afternoon to go help our youngest son and daughter-in-law with their oldest little girl. Their younger daughter was in the hospital, had to be taken to the hospital in Tulsa. And anyway, I just try to keep that short. But she's doing better. And anyway, continue to pray for Grayson and pray that they'll get more answers, and she'll continue to get better. And anyway, we appreciate all the prayers that were sent up for her, and thankful for that. But this morning, I want to bring a devotion entitled "A Warped Concept of God." I think somewhere in our minds as believers, we expect serving the Lord, or using what God has given us to be drudgery, to be hard, to be difficult, maybe to be unpleasant, and maybe just no fun. In the parable of the talents, Matthew chapter 25, that's what the third servant, thought. He had a warped concept of his master. And this is what he said in verses 24 and 25 of Matthew 25. He said, "I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered. And I was afraid, and went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you have what is yours." Excuse me. And so essentially the master said, all right, you say that I'm a hard man, harvesting crops that don't belong to me. And if that is so, then why didn't you invest my money? You see, this man's concept of his master, it was wrong. He thought his master was something that, he was not. And in the same way, some people have a warped concept of God. They're afraid to say to him, here's my life, Lord. Here's my future. Here are my resources. Here's my time. It's now dedicated to your glory. You see, they would never say that because, they think God would make their lives miserable. That was the problem with, this third servant. I mean, he had a false concept of his master. I think sometimes many of us are afraid of God, but you see, that fear is not a godly reverence for him. I mean, we're afraid of what he will do to us, afraid, that he will ruin our lives. It's time for us to realize that the greatest joy in life is serving the Lord. It's not drudgery. Listen, it's joy. It's a life that is meant to be lived. And I hope that encourages you this morning. I know that life throws us a lot of curves. We didn't expect that. My little granddaughter that's 1 year old to have these health issues. But you know what? God is going to be glorified in everything. I truly believe that. And God has already shown up. He's in so many different ways, and I'm so thankful for that. I get a little emotional about that, but trust me, serving God is the best thing that we can ever do. Today, because today is what we have. He gives us each day as a gift. Know that we shouldn't take anything for granted. And so I hope that you realize that serving the Lord is truly a joyful time. And yes, there are times that are going to come in life, when sickness comes, when these have to be in the hospital and different things, but serving God is the best thing that we could ever do. And so anyway, I hope that encourages you this morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.